Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay.
Nothing you've noticed, the divination sounds, if you would. How much wood, chuck wood.
Certainly, Nina, my robe.
Zoom. Divination seance time. Time to do a dance.
Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
I forgot that was a voice actor.
I did not do that voice.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
This game has way more budget than Dual Destinies. We got more voice acting, more cutscenes.
I guess.
More dancing.
Do you want me to keep her voice like I've been doing, or do you want me to try to match the voice acting a little more?
Whatever you want to do.
I mean, I'm not going to get that close to it.
We haven't tried to match voice actors that much, really. We need to do whatever we feel for the character. And edit it if you feel like it. The pool of water. Water. That's the new mechanic, water. Incense. Song of Ceremony, boy's voice. Boy's voice. Pain. And that's the new mechanic.
Weird. Oh, what just happened? An image appeared in that pool.
A final message from the victim's soul, and the last communication of his mitama. The divination has revealed this to us.
Her benevolence can use her power of spirit communication to project the victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise.
So what we saw in the pool is what Mr. Roll actually experienced.
In the victim's memories, we see the accused raising a weapon up over his head. This is consistent with the findings of the police investigation.
I'll be this. No, I'm looking good for you. There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, man.
It's bad for Albie. Really, really bad.
Now do you see why I'm the incredible pain?
Because you're an incredible pain in the ass.
More than I can express. But even if those really are the victim's last memories, what can I do with them?
There it is. There's the face of a man being utterly crushed. Oh, how long I've waited to see it. Isn't it wonderfully gratifying, Your Majesty?
Oh yes, very satisfying indeed. Now are you finally convinced, traveler? The accused most assuredly guilty.
Am I really the only unbiased one here?
Now then, I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, I will invoke the Defense Culpability Act against you. You'll be free to slink back to your own country with your tail between your legs.
The Defense Culpability Act? What's that?
What? You honestly don't know?
No. What's with all the hubbub, bub?
Well, your majesty, I think you'd better explain the Defense Culpability Act to him.
Yes, I think I'd better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act, for short, is as follows. In the name of permanence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In other words, if you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence as he.
What kind of insane law is that?
On the DC Act, many an attorney has been convicted and met with a grim fate. Some went to prison, others received the death penalty. That's why there are too few in our country today who admit to being an attorney.
That's as it should be. The history of our courts proves that. Attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated.
Never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way?
You fell right into my trap, Phoenix, Wright. You're winching against me and my brother ends today. When this hands the DC Act on my side, I'll finally get my revenge.
Was planning to like kill Phoenix Wright.
That's why I was so eager to have me defend Albie.
Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me to the foothills of Korean. I think my lucky stars that I'm chief prosecutor here now.
Defense, know that if I rule that the accused is guilty, you will go to prison too.
I explained Albie's reaction earlier.
Defend me, Mr. Wright. What are you saying? You can't do that.
Your Majesty, isn't a prison sentence a bit lenient? After all, we're talking about treason. One should pay for such a crime with one's life.
Yes, I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under these circumstances.
The death penalty? You're kidding, right, Your Majesty?
Do I look like I'm kidding? Have you put your life and your dark tainted soul on the line here?
Death, this can't be happening.
The courts of resignation. Our courts are well known as thus. In this land where my seance provide the truth and no attorneys can intervene. Criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate.
Oh, foreign lawyer, I ask you once more. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused? Go.
There's my to think of in all this, too. I just can't lay down my life. What in the world should I do?
Never back down.
Is this why I became a lawyer in the first place? Isn't this?
Yeah, I'm sad, no baby Phoenix.
To help those with no one on their side. I just can't abandon everything I believe in. All I can do now is stand firm and fight.
Yeah!
Well, don't hold your tears back on my account. Phoenix, Wright. Admit your defeat and grovel before me, the chief prosecutor, for your life.
Objection!
Even if it means being subject to the Defense Culpability Act, I will defend Albie.
But Mr. Wright, bet.
The defendant insists he's innocent. And not even a divination seance should be accepted without examination.
Wonka! If I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that you still want to defend me?
I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Ha ha ha. Bob-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your bob jabs are proven to be more than mere jokes. Your benevolence. Believe me when I say that this attorney will knock your insides out. Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm.
Not a wise move, traveler. Not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied in this case. And with this verdict, you'll both soon be parting with your heads.
The souls of the departed speak only the truth, but I give the message a voice. If you think my insights contain falsehood, I challenge you to prove it.
Alright, we'll do it. Insight. Let's see if the truth is insight.
The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe a murder after the morning dance of devotion. These are the victim's experiences just before his death. As the victim's final memories, we can assume they aren't lies. So how do I break this down? Allow me to relieve you of your ignorance, defense. Did you notice the words that appeared in the seance vision? Come to think of it, I did see the words, like song of ceremony and incense. The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch, all is laid bare in the pool of souls. So what Mr. Roll experienced with his five senses appears in the vision as words, right? Precisely, and by examining these sensations, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity. Works for me. I can use all the extra information I can get. Now to find a contradiction between her insights and the seance vision. Your benevolence, I ask that you please show me the seance vision again. Very well.
It's something. Boy's voice. Boy's voice. Pain.
Wait a minute. Her benevolence said after the morning dance of devotion earlier, didn't she? Isn't there something off about that? First, I use... Okay. Yes, this is the insight that sounded funny. Now I'll just carefully compare this insight with the seance vision. If I notice a sensation that seems contradictory, I'll select it. This is it. This is the part of the vision that contradicts the insight. Now I just select the presentation.
Sound.
Wait just a moment. Yes? What is it, Bobbed Head? You're saying the incident occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right? That's right. What of it? Then isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the song of ceremony?
Oh my, you're absolutely right.
Is that all that troubles you? Huh? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the Song of Ceremony. Practice run? What are you talking about? Mr. Payne, if you would.
Certainly, allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall.
Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate the statement.
I see, so what the victim heard was that practice session.
Ugh, there goes my contradiction. Okay, so they were practicing in this performance hall. That must be the room where Albie and I saw her benevolence dancing.
However, Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me.
Ask away, your majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and the treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room?
He's right. It is a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne?
Your majesty, have you forgot? Ask away, your majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and the treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room?
He's right. It is a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne?
Your majesty, have you forgot? Ask away, your majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and the treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room?
He's right. It is a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne? But then how do you explain how the victim could still hear the Song of Ceremony even after the power went out? Oh! This contradiction of facts can only mean that the Song of Ceremony Mr. Roll heard was not coming from the speakers.
What? Impossible!
What are you saying? The song you heard is coming directly from the performance hall.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation.
But the scene of the choir was nowhere near the performance hall.
Right. The song couldn't make it all the way to the treasure room. Not unless... You mean to say? Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. It must have been somewhere else, somewhere closer to the performance hall.
What?
You can't be serious.
There's a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence and the prosecution. Therefore, the defense insists that this case be thoroughly re-examined. What? No.
That is completely unprecedented. Inconsistency in her benevolence's insights unbelievable.
Heed not this forked tongue, your majesty. These are but the claims of a corrupt lawyer, a feeble ruse from a feeble mind.
But the contradiction revealed by the defense is undeniable. We can't just turn a blind eye to it.
But the defense's assertion is, in the end, meaningless. Even if the location of the murder turned out to be different, it doesn't change what we've seen at the moment of the murder.
Indeed, the accused is standing right there in front of the victim. Furthermore, the murder weapon remains raised above his head. My insights still stand. I hate to admit it, but she's right. The seance vision still makes the situation look really grim for Albie.
Don't even the defense can dream of an explanation as to why. The accused had his hands up over his head.
Well, this defense dare.
You what?
You still insist on trying to tear down my insights, do you? You'd better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if we... Of course I can back up.
Even the defense can dream of an explanation.
Long as you're willing to take your life for it.
I concur, your majesty. Magistry, prepare the tongue shears. Chop up.
Chop.
Yes, let's have the bailiff fetch them. Guess our suit will pair in the basement. Chop.
Stop. I hear that lying lawyers have several tongues to spare. I'm sure you won't miss one. Yikes, these people are actually serious. I'm really attached to my tongue. Think, Phoenix, think. Other than to raise a weapon, why would Albie have his hands up?
He was dancing, obviously.
Aha, so
My
that's
hand.
why. The reason the defendant had his hands up over his head can be explained by something in the crime photo. Because his gun's holstered.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's what they flash back to, was the other guards pointing
Yeah.
their guns at Albie.
Seems like it's a gun.
Seance vision. I witnessed the defendant raise both of his hands over his head yesterday.
You did? Why did you see such a thing?
When the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest.
Oh, are you saying?
The victim was a security guard, and an armed one at that. Albie. And that's why the defendant's hands were raised in the air. Paul Conga!
Oh, she's dead. To kill her.
Vinny's right, you have to take over as the new seance queen now.
Do the dance.
Who would have thought the seance vision could be interpreted that way?
Wear the dress and do the dance.
This is not possible, it can't be! Not bad for a total knockout.
How dare that lawyer devil go against the benevolence? He's no better than that traitor snake duck.
Traitor Snake? Dirk? Who's that? I can't believe it.
That's a surprise to that up his lair.
A contradiction in one of my insights? There has to be some kind of mistake. I won't accept it.
And Frank, your benevolence, and I won't accept it ain't sacred. Throw him in jail immediately, Steve.
Yeah, you said throw him in jail.
Fucking in jail.
Ping!
Cut his fucking
that
balls
guy.
off.
Hate him!
These people are definitely not my fans right now.
Exterminate him! I said peace! Now,
This is-
everyone, please calm down.
Is he?
Your Majesty, please assign this black-hearted attorney a suitable punishment.
No, I can't charge him with less majesty.
What?
What? Why not, Your Majesty?
You're simply following the proper procedure for defending the accused. Nothing unlawful about that.
Well, Your Majesty, don't you want to wrap this trial up quickly? Why don't you just give your verdict, then you can go home and make up to your wife.
We can't end the trial now, not because you just learned new information about the case.
Your Majesty, not you too. You would honestly entertain the idea that my insight contains a contradiction?
Truly, it is shocking. In the 20+ years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. But I don't want to believe it either. With his life on the line, the defense point out an inconsistency. It is our duty to scrutinize it to the satisfaction of the law.
You dare go against the royal priestess, you non-believer? Non-believer.
No, my faith is as strong as ever. I have a duty to make a fair ruling in this trial. If you all insist on anything with that process, your benevolence, I'm afraid I must request you removed from this country, royal priestess or not.
What? I'll have you know.
Your benevolence. Is acquiesced in this, your benevolence.
His looks could kill.
I won't forget this offense, bobbed head. I do not admit defeat. I won't.
Bailiff, benevolence out.
Your Mitama will face 2 retribution in the Twilight Realm. Demons there will pluck the barbs right off your stupid head. I'm tears like a burning fire.
Just a teenager after all.
Now then, finish, Mr. Light, was it?
That's right, Your Majesty. Phoenix, right?
Of course, Mr. Wright. My apologies. Well, now that we have this newly uncovered fact, I suggest we proceed with arguments.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yes, but do not misunderstand me. This doesn't mean I trust you. But keeping a close eye on you, so you think on it.
I understand, Your Majesty. A real trial.
Yeah, arguments, Your Majesty. Very well, I challenge.
Oh, what's with him?
The look on your face, Mr. Wright. It's just too fast.
What's your thing, Mr. Payne?
The defense still doesn't get it. The truly unearthed is going to bury him in his case instead.
By that prosecutor?
I told you, it's Chief Prosecutor.
Yeah, because that's the thing to focus on right now.
The defense is digging its own grave. Why would the victim, a security guard, point... Oh, indeed. Because the accused was about to commit a theft. It's the only logical explanation. What?
I mean, it does sound pretty logical, actually.
It doesn't help the accused situation at all. Anything, it makes him look even more guilty. Allow me to spell out this truth that I've been through. Mr. Roll came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. The guard pointed his gun at the accused, and just when the power went out, the accused murdered the victim and hid his... A hand truck for moving heavy treasure around his treasure room.
Back to the old familiar corner once more.
Mr. White, do you have a rebuttal?
I'm drawing a total blank here.
I hope you're ready to climb that scaffold.
How's your question defense?
Nothing, and I can't think of any grounds for an objection. Feeling himself, what happened? But I don't know if Albie will cooperate with me or not. Albie, you tell us what really happened.
Say anything, accused. Fall for his evil trap and you'll only dirty your own soul.
Albie, you have to tell me the truth. I can't help you unless you do.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry.
Why? Why won't he trust me? Is this it? Both of us? I'm sorry.
I never meant to be a lawyer before. Everybody always told me the bad people who help dirty criminals go free. I never thought a lawyer would actually try and help me. Actually believe in me. Risk his own life for me. I never even imagined it.
Now, Albie?
So, that's why I lied, to try and save myself. But I'm not going to lie anymore. If you believe me enough to put your life on the line, then I'm going to believe in you too.
What?
Allow me. Allow me to explain!
Now we're talking. Time to finally get to the bottom of things.
To be honest, I've been in the treasure room lots of times to look at the treasure box. Even though the temple told you weren't allowed to go anywhere near it. Yes, I'm sorry. Mr. Wall even saw me once and scolded me. That box is so beautiful, the way it glows in the dark. Can't help myself.
Wait, it glows in the dark?
Right, it's covered in a special mineral called fluorite that makes it glow. It's absolutely breathtaking.
So that might have been my fault.
Today said don't put on spell in public. Can't imagine how the people go on night to the temple if they did.
Only he applied such passion telling me the truth earlier.
On the day of the incident, I saw him away to the treasure room again. When I ran into Mr. Wall on the great stairs. So those are not the treasure room stairs in the Sam's vision. No, they're the great stairs that connect the hallway.
Makes sense. The vision wasn't clear enough to show us what was at the top of the stairs.
All of a sudden, Mr. Wall drew his gun and threatened me with it. Quickly put my hands up. Mr. Wall, he acted so scary. For some reason, he had a scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all. Just then, the power went out. So I took that chance to hightail it out of there. I ran for my life. Even now, when I try and think back on it, I can remember the gun, the piercing look in Mr. Wall's eyes. That must have been when I dropped the nurse school.
Which means someone else part of the treasure room along with Mr. Roll's body. Did Mr. Roll say anything to you when you ran into him on the stairs?
Yeah.
What is it, Albie?
I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it? He said.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't sell this before. I didn't think anyone would believe me.
A grand speech. One that confirmed my suspicions that you were the thief.
Yeah.
Objection!
It's possible the victim simply misread the situation.
Objection!
When there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. The victim must have had good reason to be suspicious of the accused.
Why does every information have to seem so incriminating?
Shadow, what do I do, Shadow?
And what better reason to suspect the boy than seeing the treasure box in his hands? In the course of his rounds, the victim must have noticed that the treasure had been stolen, and then, just after that, he ran into the accused. I'll be your guide.
No, that's not what happened.
Therefore, the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim can be none other than the accused.
Yeah. Ah!
What now?
Hey, Shadow, down, boy. Oh, what do we have here? I'm sorry about this. This is my dog, Shadow. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
So that's what's making this bag move. So,
Don't tell me this is a surprise witness for the defense.
I beg your pardon? Not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you?
of course not, Your Majesty. Not this time, anyway.
You. I'm glad to hear that. I thought I have to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there.
I think I'd better reassess my strategy and fast. I have to somehow show that somebody else could have struck the victim or were sunk. While it's true the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died, it doesn't mean someone else couldn't have struck the victim at the time.
If you're going to go that far, I hope this means you have another angle approach ready.
Exactly. I mean, who but the accused standing in front and center could have done it?
I'm assuming he got hit in the back of the head.
Unless you can back up your claim, it's nothing more than conjecture.
Alright, come on, Phoenix. Let's do this shiz. Yeah, it's the top back of the head. I mean, it's the top of the head, I guess.
Just looking up.
Yeah, you could definitely hit him. You could definitely make that strike from behind, though. You're supposed to point behind.
Yeah. Seems reasonable. From behind, you say? I see. Yes, I suppose outside the realm possibility.
Good. Now at least I have some breathing.
Who do you suppose it could have been?
Oh, the true culprit, naturally. The one who actually committed the theft and murder.
True culprit, I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that.
I should not have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... after going to the treasure room and seeing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then Mr. Roll appeared, making his rounds. The hallway.
Yeah, you're grasping at straws. Admit it, you have nothing but baseless conjecture.
I'm going to look for something to base it on right now. Albie, when you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone around the storeroom area?
I don't know. There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. I was like halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of that hallway.
I see. Swanimus.
Oh, Shadow says that someone was there.
I see. Thank you for that.
Ha ha ha.
This is a joke. Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person. But that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway.
Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch. But I will enjoy watching you sink.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident.
How can you continue to make that assertion?
Because there was a witness, a very reliable eyewitness.
Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.